Hello, YouTube. It's us. We're back. It's me and the live Twitch audience over here getting ready to sit down for a project that has been several years in the making. One of the most impressive things that I have seen this year, with plenty more to come. What should we call this one? The Wanderer 055? Underwater Wonders Park? It's a little up in the air, but I guess we'll get the actual, official name soon. Either way, this is such an amazing media mixing project. Squeaks the Corgi confirming Underwater Wonders is the general project name. Okay, thank you, Squeaks the Corgi, creator of Shipwreck 64 and more. Much appreciated, Underwater Wonders. Let me show you the wonders. Come on in. This is surreal, Squeaks. It's surreal to actually be myself in here and have you in here. Fucking finally. Oh, man. If there was one rewind, wave a wand and make it happen thing that I wish somehow and not break a timeline in some paradoxical way, I wish I had my true model for doing Shipwreck 64. That would have been so much better. But, you know, life being as it is, here I am. I'll be me for the next round. Yes, so, about this project, everybody. Underwater Wonders began technically... Squeak says, don't worry, I'll just be staring at you the whole time. With your ears, right? To hear all of the critical feedback that I have to... Unblinking. You crack me up, kid. But Underwater Wonders technically began 5 years ago. It is a very big project that this creator has been brewing all this time, and they just released 3 days ago their first major genuine installment. And it's pretty legit. According to their playlist, 3 of these videos are the ones that we were going to want to watch. Alright. The Silence Has Been Broken, Shame and Surprise are more or less attention kind of things, where it's like, hello everybody who's out there who's been wondering about this is what's going on, look alive. So we're going to go ahead and sit through the 3 installments that have been designated, because it's literally says installments here. And it begins with this 2.8 million view video from 5 years ago. Much like Squeaks the Corgi, this creator has been cranking on this, reiterating, scrapping things, redoing things, and getting shit done and prepared for a true powerful outing. And I can't wait to show you. Here we go.
Ahoy, mateys!
Welcome to Underwater Wonders, a wonderful place for your friends and family. Sammy is always looking for new crew members, and he wants you aboard his ship to explore the wonders of the deep and find many friends along the way. Willie has the jazziest trumpet performance you won't want to miss. And let's not forget Dolly's beautiful voice. Their tunes can be heard from the Atlantic to the Pacific. What's that? You want to stay longer than a day? We'd love to have you. Log cabins and resorts are only $10 per person every night you stay. $5 for children under 10. Don't feel like swimming? Stay inside and watch episodes of our hit cartoon series, Wonder Funnies, for endless entertainment. Oh, it looks like Sally is hiding. She's always waiting for someone to play with in the bulk here. Go fishing with the Croc himself. Enjoy some amazing New York-style dishes from Doug. Better hurry, though. That line isn't getting any shorter. Feeling medieval? Book reservations to the Castle Cafe and dine in style. Explore the arcade and play fan favorites like Oh Sugar Adventures and The Legend of Momo's Protector. Play laser tag with your best mates. Maybe even bring home an adorable souvenir from the claw machine that you can take home and cherish forever. Here at Underwater Wonders, we know that safety is a very important part of having an enjoyable and memorable experience. It's easy to get carried away when having fun, which is why it's required that all children under 13 must always have a life vest before swimming or sliding. Sammy would hate to see a member of his crew unable to set sail, so stay safe, maybe. Don't take it from me. Take it from the park creator himself, Mr. Walters.
Who's up for an adventure? So I am. Visit Underwater Wonders and meet me as well as a few of my friends. They love new people. Remember that they'll always be up for an adventure, no matter what.
Visit us at these locations.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take this quick from Squeaks. For context on why this video is edited so strangely, this was originally a trailer for a game, so it's a lot hastier with the presentation. Everything past 2022 is a lot better with this though. See, that makes sense. Because very clearly, guys, what is the most obvious parallel that you can draw for what kind of thing this is? People say roguelikes, you know, or something Vanias. There we go, FNAF. It's a FNAF. It's a FNAF type. It's a FNAF-like, actually. Very clearly. And the fun of the flavors that Scott Cawthon really put out there associated with this sort of thing are definitely here. It's a water park, and the mascots are set up a little bit different. They really don't look like they can move around and hunt you down, except the spider in the ball pit. I don't like that. What we do have, too, is a touch of that kind of clearly something evil is happening hints in the one dude lurking outside the window there for this cabin. But the flavor is here. The flavor is clear. What I really enjoy about this setup is that it establishes its touch of creepy without it being all like up in your face. Like, I'm just trying to scare you. And while intermixing that with super happy. In terms of tone and humor and understanding how huge this field had grown and the type of like perspective that we all would have about this, I'd say they nailed this one. And that's to say nothing of the graphics, like the assets, all of the graphics, they're delicious. I love this art, like all the way through. The medieval castle is an interesting addition for a water park. But I'm also noticing now, for what we're going to watch later, that later on, it's a very large expansion of everything that we've been presented here, at least portions of it, which I enjoy. But as far as being a FNAF-like, this can totally hang, and it seemed to lean a lot more in the idea of genuine promo, and anything weird that you see, of course there's got to be a touch of weird, but it's not in your face as much as the fun of things are. It's a very healthy balance. Squeak saying, I should mention as well, in universe, this is meant to be a restoration of the actual commercial. Interesting. That's an interesting tidbit. 90s jank and Nick Jr. vibe. Yeah, lazy. I feel that. Squeak says, that was mostly used just to mask the design changes from FNAF to the other ones in a way that makes sense in universe, but it's still very cool. It is cool. But altogether, cool setup, right? If it were a FNAF-like as a game that was going to roll out, it would definitely run in the circuit. It's impressive. It looks good. It looks good, and it's fun in its way. And yes, Squeaks actually did do a couple small things So we have some Squeak's DNA in the mix here. But yeah, the creator is Gabe the Waffle Guy, right? Or just point blank, Waffle Guy. So this was the big video that opened back in the day, and it got some genuine attention. Like, it got Corey Kenshin's attention. That's kind of how this cranked its way up to millions of views. People were very excited. It was going to be a game, as Squeak said. But now it's a series. Now it's a different type of game. And we get to really sink into it. So the next piece, Info 55. Let's take a look.
You there! Yes, you! Gov leaks, seal it! Rusty pipes, seal it! Owner the various items that aren't meant to be waterproof, just seal it! Seal it, yeah! Just spray it! Spray it! Let it dry overnight and watch as it becomes waterproof right before your eyes! Get your own can of Seal It for only $10.99, including shipping and handling. $10.99! Wait a second, you want two? I was hoping you'd say that. Buy one, get one free applies for 1 week only, so get her quick! That's a good deal! But that's not all. We can't forget about the Seal It mascot. With this offer, we'll throw in a limited edition Baby Sammy for only $5.99! Baby Sammy, yeah! Just call 1-800-BAR-SALE! That's 1-800-BAR-SALE!
What? He's a mascot now? For water sealing spray? Okay. This commercial is so legit. Like, it's a parody, but it's really on point. This is the kind of creativity I fucking love when it comes to presenting these ideas of media back in the day. This is the kind of punch and power people should be aspiring to. It's so entertaining, it's so engaging, so impressive. Fucking love it. And we just got that little bit of information about this tie-in going on with this character from the water park at the same time. I mean, it's the reason why it's here, other than, you know, possibly being just the beginning of a tape that was recorded for what we're about to see. Squeak says, I should mention they got Will Ryan of DA Games to voice this commercial. Oh, he did an excellent job. Damn, I love this. Fuck yeah.
That's 1-800-BAR-SALE!
Manufactured by Mr. Walter. Seal It, also sponsored by the Underwater Wonders.
Okay, did they say it was invented by Mr. Walters? That would explain it.
Breaking news this afternoon, a shipwreck was found just near the coast of Florida.
Yo, shipwreck! Shipwreck! They said shipwreck! Oh, what? Oh my god! Pog face and point! Shipwreck moment! Okay, but seriously, how legit this whole thing looks and feels still as it rolls out. Deliciously so. Genuinely impressive and on point for the kind of media being presented. Really respect this. I adore that. Squeak says this is Gabe's least favorite video in the series as of now, but even then the editing is crazy. I don't know how this can be a least favorite when this is banging. I'm enjoying the hell out of this.
Breaking news this afternoon, a shipwreck was found just near the coast of Florida. Bystanders said they were seeing smoke a few miles from the shore of Palm Bay and immediately alerted local harbor patrols in hopes to save someone that could have been injured in possible wreckage. Just a few minutes ago, a yacht was found severely burned and damaged, but uninhabited. After closer inspection to find the cause of the incident, the front of the ship appeared to be destroyed, and it's assumed that an impact caused both internal and external combustion. The vessel was later identified after seeing the boat's name, La Marvelo, written on debris. Unfortunately, according to local sources, the yacht was owned by Thomas Walters, the creator and CEO of Underwater Wonders. Search parties are currently out looking for any sign of Walters, but given the circumstances, it's unlikely he survived the accident. Luckily for the viewers that find this difficult to accept, we were able to get in contact with a few of Walter's past friends, family members, and admirers to speak about the amazing moments they had with him.
I love the way that this lore setup is presented. Granted, we've had information via newscast as an established trope in so many forms of media and previous projects, but the way it's sold here, I really enjoy this. Also, Squeaks, CEO burned alive on ship is kind of like a verifiable JD moment, isn't it? Like it really feels like, oh, I know exactly who would do that. For all you who remember JD from Shipwrecked. Things that Vandal would like to do.
Moments we will all cherish and appreciate together.
So, you're telling me the man that created my childhood park has died? Mysteriously? I don't believe that for a second. That crocodile has always been on the suspicious side. It's just the look. He's always been bothered by something. Like he's got some type of burden on his side. I mean, the mystery, it isn't that far from being solved now, is it? Maybe I'm just paranoid. I'll get to the bottom of this. Mark my words! Wait, so it wasn't recording?
Honestly, he seemed like a pretty nice dude.
Motherfucker! Oh my... This is so funny for me. I'm actually stunned here. I was watching Corey Kenshin back when he was around 23,000 subs, before I even came up with Night Mind. I watched Corey on his beginning path to becoming a professional YouTuber in the months leading up to my decision to make Marble Hornets Explained, and all throughout my first 2 years. To see him pop up in a project I am covering now is a weird and awesome full circle moment, even if it is just a guest slot. I guess he really is connected, huh? Where's Daco? He's in this too? Son of a bitch.
Steady past. I mean, if I'm being totally honest, I've never actually been to the water park or met him. Some guy in the studio promised me limeade to do this interview. Pay up, boy! I ain't going nowhere. Where am I?
Oh yeah, I knew him. Personally even. I've been to the place a couple of times. He was a very successful man and made all his dreams come true in the shape of a tourist paradise. However, he was a bit odd. He was really attached to that tree thing. It seemed as if they were connected somehow. I'd always see him talking to it. He wouldn't even get any answers. He would just continue talking on and on to an inanimate object. Creepy. Oh, by the way, what's your obsession with interviewing guys called Ryan?
Yeah, no, this is, quite the tragedy. Hey, quick question. Is this this live? Am I on the air? I am? Oh, good. All right, everyone, listen up. It's rigged. All of it. It was last year. The guys and I wanted to go out and celebrate my homie's wedding and thought it'd be fun to rent out one of the park's cabins for the night. Oh, shout out to my boy Austin, by the way. Anyways, it was a Thursday night. It was trivia night. Everyone knows that. So I thought, hey, it's 5 p.m. The show starts in an hour. Maybe we head over to the reef and get some clam juice before the show, if you know what I mean. Next thing I knew, we were in the audience and they were just about to start choosing contestants. I don't remember all that much, but I do remember appearing on the big screen. I was chosen. Suddenly, I was being escorted by this guy with the raddest mustache I had ever seen in my life. He noticed I was a bit nervous and said, "Hey, don't stress, man. As long as your answers are loud and clear, you'll be fine." He went on talking about how he perfected some kind of hearing technology or whatever, which was a total lie. I remember seeing my boys cheering from the stage, and that really got me to come out of my shell. I had this in the bag for sure. This big booming voice went rambling on for a few seconds until it finally asked, "When was the Declaration of Independence written?" And before he could even finish, I practically screamed, "1976! Come on! That's 5th grade knowledge!" To my surprise, I was awarded with the buzzer. So embarrassing. What? It was signed in 1776? I at least deserve partial credit, bud.
Sugar.
And there he is. Squeaks the Corgi says, imagine joining and the first thing you see is just Louis D, Sugar Kid, and a JPEG of Taco. there we go. We got Doggo. That was very funny, that last bit. He's the sugar kid. He likes his sugar. And yes, Devil's Night has started way earlier than I expected. But for the Europeans, it's technically night. So what I want to say about this so far. As Scott Cawthon was creating Five Nights, he really leaned into and established this style of tongue-in-cheek, campy approach to company, evil, everybody kind of knows it, death and disaster, but, America! You know? This is including that flavor, but with a bit of meta tongue-in-cheek humor and satire at the same time. It's with the awareness of that style and how much it kind of became associated with mascot horror or kids' entertainment horror type projects. And it's really leaning into it in a way that's very entertaining, and we're all in on the joke. It's kind of got that groove of Scary Movie and Austin Powers, where, yes, we're all in on the joke. We know what we're watching, we know the media, and I'm very appreciative of that layer of style and presentation here.
That's awful. He was very close to my mother. I was like a grandson to him. So much so, I never really realised he wasn't related to me. He even made me my own arcade game that he put in the park. I played that almost every time I visited. It was a sugar-themed adventure game. My high score still stands. No one has been able to beat the game except me. I'll never forget the memories I had there.
Not gonna lie to you, Walters was a good man. Always kept me in check and happily welcomed me when money was tight. That was years ago. I worked here for 12 long, incredible years without a single regret. Even earned myself a nickname. Best 12 years of my damn life. That jam was used to call me, but now the story for another day.
What? Oh man, that dude was pretty cool. Last time I was there, it was a blast. I went on the water slide, made a few friends, and even enjoyed a few hot dogs with Doug. Good times. Wait, you don't know who Doug is? You're kidding. Oh, you should meet him sometime. He's super chill when it comes to customers. I never really went anywhere other than Doug's stand. I wasn't exactly a fake kid when I was younger. Man, I'll miss him.
The moment I heard about his death, I immediately realized how much of a tragedy it was. It may have been a huge loss for many, but it was a great opportunity for inspiration. It was a creative catastrophe, if you will.
Didn't that happen like 5 minutes ago, though?
Which is why I wrote a song just for the occasion. Oh no, this predicament is so sad. At least to me, you've been a pretty good lad. All these tears will take some time to heal. In my opinion, the saddest color is teal. You know, all this sadness is getting me quite famished. I think I'm gonna go get me a sandwich. Thank you.
All right, are we back? Thank you so much to everyone that was able to call in. All of your words were very heartfelt, and I'm sure those watching at home are keeping Walters in their thoughts and prayers. Following this event, however, Walters...
Was that a broadcast interruption that actually kind of felt like a broadcast interruption? Cheers to that. Hell yeah. I appreciate that one. Yeah, that was nuts. It's so much fun. And now, we're at the latest Sammy's birthday special. You know what, though? I can't help myself. I want to get what does exist from... Because the first one, I know what that is. It's basically just saying... It's feedback to the crowd and character. from the Wanderer. But you know what? It's going to establish the Wanderer. So let's hit that quick anyway.
Hello. Thank you for being patient with me. The feedback you've given me has made me realize I am not alone. I assure you, it was never over. In due time, things will be changing. I am excited to meet you all. But for now, I will need you to trust me, as you've done thus far. Can you do that? Good.
Somebody saying Master Chief. Graffy said the same thing. So yes, this is the Wanderer who presents themselves with this smiley face symbol. And after Info 55 came this video.
Shame. 365 days of shame. Answers. What a joke. Breaking the silence. How ironic. You've been waiting, haven't you? You're still here, with me. Why? Trust. Even after what I've put you through, you believe I could be forgiven. Of course, I wouldn't expect any less from you, loyal follower. I can't leave, not now. Unfortunately, something came up. I made a mistake. A terrible, terrible mistake. To put it simply, I've been hiding in fear of exposure. I don't wish to be paranoid anymore. There are archives. So many things to discuss.
So we're going to obviously take a look at that and see what we can catch. Jeff Itz saying genuine VHS is so refreshing, automatic plus points in my book. Very much agree. I love all of the editing touches that go into this, all of the style work, really striving for authenticity, or at least the illusion of authenticity, a feeling that really conveys proper mood for what it is that we're watching. I recognize that. Okay, that's one of the models. He used a lot of actual VHS recordings, and there's quite a bit of practical effects as well. Love that. Oh, he held on to this for a while. Wow. Because these are all little glimpses of what's to come in the video that just arrived a few days ago. Damn.
So many things to discuss. In preparation of future events, I will be live. An interactive environment for all of you, just like before. I won't let you down. I highly recommend attendance. You'll see. Consider this assurance. Spring season nears, friends.
Okay, so this is just more of, yeah. Alright. So this is more or less just more teasing. Okay. As for surprise, that one actually, we don't need that one because it was going over clips from back in the day when the first video rolled out and people were all talking about it, including Corey Kenshin. There was a live stream, a 24-hour live stream, leading up to this main event video to really kick things off. Sammy's birthday special. And there were little fun clips that appeared in that live stream, just to kind of reward those who stuck around all this time and then came back in. And now we've got it. Sammy's birthday special. And here we go. 18 minutes, 21 seconds, and it's all glorious. I really need you all to observe how this opens. Okay? What a way to open. fucking cool is that? Okay? Because we've had little teases of this idea of this water park in what we could call the prequel era of this project. Now, in the actual opening major episode, we are immediately introduced to the literal water park as it now stands in person, sitting in one of the rides, looking at the derelict location ahead of us, the remains of one of the rides. That alone deserves so much praise. It sets everything up. We know so much just from this one shot. We understand we're at an amusement park. It's a water ride. It is shut down. It looks like it's live action. It looks real. I can't get over how real this looks. Squeak saying, should mention as well, the hand turning on the camera in the opening actually was his real hand. The rest is 100% CGI. And what a way to do it, with that real hand. Because as soon as he takes it away, mixed in with everything else, the way that the scene is lit, the filtering on the scene, all of the attention to detail, it looks real. And we're way more inclined to believe that because of how it opened with the actual footage of the hand. This is so extremely impressive. It puts us in the location. It's not just these ads anymore selling us this idea. We're here. We're here. And that is so powerful. So then, as soon as we get into the dark, we've entered the ride. Notice that, okay? We have plenty of time to stare at this and take it in and breathe in this atmosphere. It gets going. We have all the anticipation that you would have in this sort of scenario. We enter the tunnel. And then what happens? Now we're inside the experience. Everything that it has to give us, we're in it now. Bravo. This is how you do it. No one else has ever done it this way for their mascot horror, kids entertainment horror kind of project that I have seen. This is glorious.
Well, ahoy to you too, mateys. It's great to see you again. I can see so many familiar faces. Oh, and newcomers too. Although it brings a salty tear to my eye to see you again, let's hold the waterworks for now. I'm sure you have a lot of questions and... what's that? How long has it been exactly? Well, let's find out together. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, that was yesterday. That was last year, and that last time was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years? Oh, great white! Has it really been that long? Looks like we've got a lot of catching up to do. Isn't that right, Sammy?
Yeah, so this meta touch here is super appreciated. It works in universe for whatever it is that they're referencing, but it works especially well for us. And Squeak's got ahead of me here on this one. This VA is insane, by the way. The whole cast is great, but this guy killed it. The voice acting work in this, not only is it remarkable to get the voice actors back from the original role of this that we have experienced, the voice cast is welcome home levels of good. It's just pure quality throughout. You're really gonna love this.
That's right. With all these new changes, it'll take quite some time to get through.
Sounds like a plan, Sam. Where should we begin?
That's a hard one. Let's ask the crew. What do you think, Willie?
Can't go wrong with the new concession stands.
Well, that's an easy start with a menu larger than...
Is something funny?
You're serious? That's your starter?
Well, I just thought it'd be more fun if we started off slow and worked our way.
Oh, I see. So we're boring our viewers to death. Gotcha.
There's nothing boring about freshly made meals.
Whatever you say, old man.
I'm not that old.
You got any better ideas, doll?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the massive 50-foot stage? Can't miss it.
Spoiler alert.
Well, if we're going to talk about the venue, we should probably shed some light on the statue first.
Oh, here we go
Well,
again.
there goes that surprise.
Well, makes sense.
I guess I know what we won't be talking
guys,
about.
don't
All
be
there's no need
jealous.
to yell.
Guys,
We can move on
I'm sure
from
you'll get
this.
one eventually.
Hey,
Let's just settle down and
Whenever you Willie complain,
why am I
you
being
always
brought
do
up?
this.
All this
Mateys.
conflict's
Oh,
making me
really?
nervous.
Is
Hi.
that what you think?
Yeah, we're here too,
Mammals?
you
I'm
know.
gonna go sit down.
What's gotten into you? Look, I know it's been a while since we've all been together, but now is not the time for tension.
Maybe the excitement is getting the better of us.
You think? We're pretty rusty.
I have a feeling we went about this the wrong way. It's like we're missing something.
Hey, guys, I think we may be ignoring the elephant in the room.
Or in this case, the octopus. Did you hear that? That was the sound of me winking.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, the little guy.
How could...
That was the sound of me winking. I really want to applaud when it comes to the voice acting and voice direction that there's a lot more, I'd say, charismatic character here than there would be for this kind of media. Because you could easily lean in the over-campy direction for this. Or be like more traditionally known examples. And it serves better here. It feels like voice actors who are trying more. By not trying more. You know what I mean? Like there's chemistry. There's charisma. It's an attractive crew that you put together here. These are excellent performances, and it really works.
Could we forget? Seems like a good place to start to me.
Then let's not waste a second more. Cue the showcase! Can be seen within a Seals venture later this year. How exciting!
Whoa, is that us?
Indeed it is, crew.
Wow, I look good.
My hairline. They fixed it.
Okay, so just take in how many different styles we've just experienced in such a short time span, and how much it all actually works while representing different elements of the media around this park. We have what seems it's presented as a legitimate live action footage of the animatronics that they've got, right, and all of these models. We've got a render of an attraction that would be coming soon in old, say, 90s style computer graphics. And then we have this commercial with those old graphics, and it all feels so authentic. There's such an adherence to presenting something that you are going to believe. I really can tell how much Waffle Guy studied the material he wanted to present in. Thank God. Thank you for doing that. I salute that. You actually studied the material and fought to make it as authentic as you could in your own presentation.
Whoa, is that us?
Indeed it is, crew.
Wow, I look good.
My hairline, they fixed it.
My thoughts exactly. Looks like there's a lot more in store than you three had in mind.
No kidding.
Sally is gonna be so jealous.
Where is that eight-legged rascal anyways?
Probably filling corners with cobwebs as usual. I think I heard crawling over in that direction.
Nonsense. She should be here for this. Let's call her name together, shall we? I'm sure that'll grab her attention. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Sally!
Willie, are you even trying?
Do we have to involve the spider? You know how she is.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. She's a friend. Let's try again. 1.
You have got to stop doing that.
Are you kidding? You should have seen your faces.
I was kind of expecting that one. You look good, Four Eyes.
Oh, nothing.
Excellent scare, by the way. Wonderfully played. Wonderfully played. And the reveal here is hysterical, that it's a totally different thing. Like, they don't even have a graphic for this one. It just drop the spider on the whole puppet or stuffed animal.
I thought that one was good.
Am I dead? Is this the Great Barrier Reef?
No, but I could always bite you and find out. I'll just let you sit on that offer then. Just give me a holler.
Sally, stop scaring the walrus.
Oh, hush. I'm not one of those poisonous spiders. Or am I? Get in. Worst my I could do is make a limb fall off. Get in. Again.
Okay, while we catch our breath, maybe we should...
Okay, now you guys are really gonna love this one, some of you especially, because nobody takes this approach, and this is really going to bring back some core memories.
My name is Danny, and I'll be your digital tour guide. Since this may be your first time seeing me, I'll give you the rundown of what I do. My job is to give you a detailed introduction, as well as helpful tips to keep your stay as safe and convenient as possible. You can find me on the various different screen stations, like this one, scattered around the park. At these stations, you can browse through all 5 of our segments by tapping, yes, tapping, the buttons on the right side of your screen. Pretty cool, right? Let's get started.
You gotta give it up for this moment of whoever's got this device just playing around with the buttons, actually like listening to that and taking the moment to really mess around. I love everything about this. I mean, it's even got a frames per second counter in the lower left corner. There are so many comparisons you can draw to some old media, like educational video games. It's so obvious. Other computer technology, lots of Flash program stuff. Wow, there's an entire generation now that's not going to have any idea what the hell Flash is. Moon, do you remember what Adobe Flash was? But yeah, this is giving waves of Flash games, 90s and early 2000s edutainment games, and it feels so legitimate.
Segment 1, Getting Familiar.
Oh no, Jeff says that's Macro Media Flash to you. Oh my god. I even remember back when it was Macro Media Flash. Fuck. You're right. Macro Media Flash, damn.
This segment is the first of 5. If you're a little confused on where to go, don't feel embarrassed. It happens way more often than you think. Even I have trouble finding my way around the park every once in a while. So many twists and turns. Luckily, we have the map displayed in open areas to remind you where you are. Let's take a look at it together. Home sweet home. It may look like a lot at first, but once you look a little closer, you'll notice that the map is separated into 3 different categories that are easily identified by their theme. Sea Lounge, Mythical Meadows, and finally, the Woods. Mythical Meadows, and finally, the Woods.
I love that touch. That really echoed back for me as soon as that played the first time I saw this, of just switching back and forth and hearing that sound sample right on cue, back and forth. And as Squeak said, right here, the park map still blows my mind, man. It looks so authentic. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty damn authentic. It really works. It looks so good. It's so faithful to the presentation of this idea back in the day, whether it was in a printed out brochure or it had an adaptation to digital or online like this.
Feel free to rewind this segment or move on to the next. Segment 2, Lost and Found. Are you missing a child, a parent, or an item? If so, please remain calm and approach an associate to receive immediate assistance. Our employees will be wearing black-colored shirts and bright lanyards that carry keycards. Here's mine as an example. These keycards not only identify our employees, but can access any area of the park with a single swipe. However, if you happen to be in an unpopulated area and there are not any employees nearby, you should see a Mayday switch on the bottom left of your screen. Once initiated, it will send an associate to your location right away. But remember, this switch is for emergencies only. We understand how crowded it can be on our busiest days, and we will do everything in our power to prevent any kind of future trauma. Got all that? Let's move on.
I'll stop on that one the same way that I stopped on it back when Graph and I were taking a look at this. To prevent any future trauma. They know what's happening here. It's a touch of that meta humor, that scary movie kind of understanding. My son was decapitated and all I got was a seasonal pass.
Feel free to rewind this segment or move on to the next. Segment 3, Swim Safety. When you're having fun, it's easy to... Segment 4, Birthdays. Chances are, you're here for a party.
Our packages include 50 Sammy tokens for every child under 13 on us. Remember high scores? That's in the past. Now you can earn yourself a new physical pair of bragging rights. More points, more tickets.
So that transition was awesome. Wonderfully done there. Let's go back to that real quick, because this can be one of those sneaky storytelling moments. So notice this. When it comes to swim safety, it completely skips over it. The user just avoids that. This is one of those kinds of stories where obviously there are tragedies at the park, terrible things happen, probably a lot of them to children. This could be hinting that there have been incidents of swim safety failing, because it does jump right over it. Otherwise, if it's not hinting at that at all, it's literally just, okay, I'm done with this segment, let's move on to something else, because we need to go to the birthday segment. And we didn't get to number 5 here. We don't know what that's about. Also notice, as somebody else pointed out here, that this is early touch technology. This is not point and click. It definitely reads that way for us. But in the story, this is touch tech.
Segment 4. Birthdays.
That skip, too, that audio, that, like, listen to that again.
Segment 4. Birthdays. Chances are, you're here for a party.
Our packages include 50 Sammy tokens for every child under 13 on us. Remember high scores? That's in the past. Now you can earn yourself a new physical pair of bragging rights. More points, more tickets. Just look at the options. From trinkets to knickknacks, the gift shop has it all. Work your way up the catalog and win big. Aw, but what if I don't have enough tickets for that big prize I had my eye on? I got news for you, matey. Just win them yourself. Claw machines are more your style anyway. They've been waiting for someone like you to come along. Keep 'em.
Squeak says, I genuinely have so much respect for being able to go to an actual arcade with a gator mitt on and doing that. What's amazing to me is how the hell did you get custom footage of a claw grabber machine picking up the actual plushes that you needed to represent these characters?
For that big prize I had my eye on. I got news for you.
Oh no, this guy bought a claw machine. Bought the claw machine! The dedication. Oh man, there's a new level of did you get the shot? Bought the claw machine. You gotta salute that. Damn. Actually bought it. Fuck yeah.
You, matey, just win them yourself. Claw machines are more your style anyway. They've been waiting for someone like you to come along. Keep 'em, love 'em, cuddle 'em. Oh, that reminds me. Hey, Sammy, remember those weird misshapen sacks of leather we used to have in there?
Ah, why'd you have to remind me?
What were we thinking, right?
So many nightmares.
Can you keep a secret? As you know, today is a very special day. The day Sammy finally swam above the surface and set sail with his friends. But what if I told you his birthday lands on the same exact day? With all these distractions, it seems like he's completely forgotten. I say we remind him together. Do you know the happy birthday song? Wonderful! Now, here's the plan. In the next few minutes, a bright blue sardine cake will appear in front of Sammy and surprise him. It's his favorite. The code word is drop the anchor. On my cue, we'll all sing happy birthday. Will you help us make this celebration a moment he'll never forget? Fantastic! Now, act natural.
What was that?
What was what?
You just slammed a window on my face.
There was quite a draft in here.
But I just saw you
Talk about talent. I've been staring at this for 15 minutes now. Goes to show that sometimes your work is just too good for the fridge. So, consider participating in our weekly competition for a chance to win a spot on the art wall.
Hey, wait. What was that? Did you guys see? Yep, you guys got it. The QR code. So,
sometimes your work about talent. I've been quite a draft in here.
But I just saw you
talk about talent. I've been staring at this for 15 minutes now.
So guess what, motherfuckers? It works. It works. You can, as blurry as it is, it actually works. I shit you not. It leads here. It works. We have a page here. Set up by the Wanderer. It says, ahoy, welcome to our new public website. I'm in that. This domain was purchased for all of our new and expected arrivals. Not here for us? No problem. I've attached a few of our more popular searches here. Searches. That's not a Password entry. That's a search bar. Okay. Are you a collector? Aren't we all? Please refer to gift shop resales, which, by the way, yes. Yes, you can. You can buy this merchandise. How sick is that? Want to support us further? How thoughtful! Please refer to Patreon. Have you considered joining the community? Great to hear. Please refer to Initiation. Ready to apply? Please refer to the Wanderer via email immediately. Responses are not common and should not be expected. Please have patience and await further instruction. Squeak says, I love the implication for that, by the way. It's implied to have originally gone to the actual park site and then Wanderer bought it out later on. That's what I understand about this. Yeah, is that this was hijacked by the Wanderer. Now, I tried putting in all sorts of codes here. All sorts of ideas of what could be here, thinking it was like a password or something. Now I understand it to be a search bar. Yep, very good, Vendrith. There it is. It's uwpark.com. F12 and inspect the HTML. Yeah, you could scroll through that. That's something that we'd have to really kind of dig into later, but here, you could certainly, I mean, is there something in the source that's popping out to you? If something's in the source popping out, we'll take a look. You just said one of the prompts, by the way, begins with D. Motherfucker. Oh! All right. So now we're going to understand how this works. Thank you. Yeah, this is the full segment. That's good. Swim safety. It did shoot right over to birthdays. Let's play it through.
Chances are, you're here for a party.
There is something in the source. Oh boy, we're gonna have fun with that. Thank you.
Segment 1.
So it just breaks. Okay. Don't check the source. It could hide the results. Okay, I will respect it.
An employee is on their way. Our employees stay calm and wait patiently.
So it just breaks. What the hell is this? Aquarian is a bitch and a half. Code Host is the only program I could find that could tame this beast of a coding language. Just this version, I should add. A couple of psychopaths designed it with the intention of anti-theft and wanted to keep it exclusive within the company. Don't care how much they were paid. This is a programming sin. Not so exclusive anymore, now is it? I got it working, fuckers. Mostly anyways. Working is a bit of an overstatement. Hundreds of versions later, I got to segment 5 before it collapsed on itself again, which it tends to do quite often. Go crazy. Quoted from 035. Okay, so we can have some fun with this. Ah!
gold and glitter. And there's a connection. It's very real. It's very personal connection. Grief isn't even the right word to use anymore.
This one's complicated. One of our viewers emailed us. I hate reading things like this. Oh my god. This one's complicated. One of our viewers emailed us a raw VHS recording that was found among several other physical tapes. They were all thrown in a box and labeled junk, a local garage sale. When asked about the price, the seller gave it away for free, assuming all of its contents were useless. The plan was to watch the tapes out of curiosity, then wipe them for personal use until they came across a 7-minute version of the upload you see now. The viewer claimed that the recording contains what sounded like an interview segment featuring Walter as the channel's top story. Although a bold claim, the time period fits within the context it was presented. That viewer may have just saved the last remaining physical evidence of this interview's existence. So why are we watching this piece instead of the whole thing? Swim safety might be. No. Initiation. Oh! Yeah. Okay. This'll make sense as people find more stuff. Alright, got it. Thank you. I mean, we can try the obvious here. Wanderer. Smiley face. I like that. To be updated. Try it, Sally. Maybe try binary. Ew! Like, literally the word binary? See, I tried drop the anchor. I could try it in all caps, though. You're gonna get a lot more results in the next section of the actual video you can use here. Thank you, Squeaks. Alright.
Goes to show that sometimes your work is just too good for the fridge. So, consider participating in our weekly competition for a chance to win a spot on the art wall. As long as you follow our themes, create as you please. We have a lot of submissions, so as an observer, you have a job to do. Vote for your favorite over on our...
When's the last time you had a snack?
A long day of swimming sure works up an appetite.
Really? That sounds delicious.
Was there a wrapper?
Or was it a drink?
Of course.
A nice cold soda on a hot summer's day.
Staying hydrated is always important.
There's just one thing I have to ask.
You threw it away, right? Oh.
Must have been recyclable.
Wait, so then...
Don't tell me.
The streets?
You're kidding, right?
A local pond?
But those poor animals...
Serenity surrounds you in the world's first walk-in aquarium tunnel. Embrace the peace and the quiet of extraordinary aquatic life.
Hear ye, hear ye. I declare this night to be the most formal of all. Through these corridors lies a world beyond your...
It was Medieval Cafe, right? Medieval Aquarium.
Serenity surrounds you in the world's first walk-in aquarium tunnel. Water Wonders Aquarium.
Water Wonders. This was the first official announcement of the aquarium once construction completed. It was widely known for the first walk-in tank, which may be incredibly common today, but was considered quite ambitious at the time. Okay. Got it. No.
When's the last time you had a snack?
A long day of swimming sure works up an appetite.
Really? That sounds delicious.
Was there a wrapper?
Or was it a drink?
Of course.
A nice cold soda on a hot summer's day.
Staying hydrated is always important.
There's just one thing I have to ask.
You threw it away, right? Oh.
Must have been recyclable.
Wait, so then...
Don't tell me.
The streets?
You're kidding, right?
A local pond?
But those poor animals don't know any better. Perfectly good trash? Delicious trash?
How about your pockets? Maybe there's just no bins around. Come on.
There's gotta be something in there.
Nothing. But we're so hungry.
Could you spare a brochure or two?
Maybe a wad of tinfoil? Plastic utensils?
A broken bottle? I literally need glass.
I can't recall the last time I saw a crushed soda can. Or a bendy straw.
Or a used napkin. Sorry, if you happen to have actual shards of glass in your pocket, I don't think I would even take it from you.
Is it the teeth?
It is, isn't it? I actually just lost my appetite. It's alright.
It's just that no one feeds us anymore. We're desperate.
No, also our waters. If not for your sake, then for the trash sharks' sake. Keep our water parks clean.
That's adorable. Roots. What is that? Seems to be a public service message to prevent parents from raising hardcore litter bugs. Huge win for community service fans. All jokes aside, whoever Roots is, they seem to be pretty serious about this sort of thing. It clearly takes inspiration from what you would see on television during the drug epidemic, which kind of rubs me the wrong way. I pride myself for my pro-environmentalist views, but might consider littering after beating the trash sharks. That's a little fucked up, Wanderer. The trash sharks want your drugs, too. Oh, no. Still unsure what it stands for. Hey, that's cool. So you can have a dialogue about these things, too, if there's not a video segment that's been hidden away. I really love this way of doing things, because we're seeing the compilation from the Wanderer about findings, right? But things that are more cataloged by the Wanderer at length are placed away for us to find in this interactive fashion. I really dig that. Alongside this sequence are countless other commercials connected to the company, each of them unique in regards to both their time and their journeys. Keep these in mind, you will need them. That's a hint to use them at the sites.
Embrace the peace and the quiet of extraordinary.
It did not say medieval, but it's obviously a knight. Come on. Wait a minute. Hello, that'll do. Mythical Meadows. Castle Cafe. Come on, you bastard. Interview? We can try interview. No. Don't use spaces. Ah! Oh my god, right, because the Wanderer doesn't use spaces either. Thank you.
Hear ye, hear ye. I declare this night to be the most formal of all. Through these corridors lies a world beyond any. Not sir.
Okay, we don't need the commercial now as much as we need the Wanderer text. Thank you, Squeaks. Gee Outlet says, have we figured out when this takes place? Because I saw earlier on footage of Mario Kart GP, and the earliest version of that came out in 2005, so that might narrow it down. It's at least around 2000. Yes, we know it's loud. Believe me, I received this one in a worse state than this and had no idea what was being said originally. Okay, so many hours were spent trying to clear the obnoxious static, and unfortunately this was the best result. Other attempts drowned out the dialogue completely. It's over 20 years old. What do you expect? Anyways, this was an advertisement for the medieval restaurant. No precise date, no specific channel, no airing information. Really not much else to it. Okay. Would drop the anchor work without the spaces then? Probably. Fuck. I really wanted that to do something.
And finally, the wood. Mythical Meadow.
No. Okay.
And finally, the woods. Feel free to rewind this segment.
The aquarium is in there. A seal's venture. No. What if we just do birthday? Nope. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. No spaces means... Nah. No. Okay. Worth a few shots. There are actual skins you can get for the search bar. What the fuck? You guys had some fun with this. Type seal. Ha! Oh my god. And there's no way. There's no way you did. Okay. That's cute. I like that. That's really cute.
Although I do urge you to choose your attire carefully, not serve as a
Spare brochure too? Maybe a wad of tinfoil? Plastic utensils?
A broken bottle?
This Sunday, Toon TV is bringing back a classic in a way you've never seen it before.
Cereal? Okay, so that's the full commercial. Let's get that video description. The Underwater Wonders brand went international. Not the biggest surprise, but an exclusive Japanese cereal brand was not something I expected. A surviving box would be a nice find. Quite cool. Toon TV, huh? No.
Cedar you can be comfortable with.
What are the odds of that one?
The trash artist.
Well, I think we covered just about everything.
Not bad.
We couldn't have done it without you, Sammy.
Oh, come on. Don't give me all the credit. We did it together.
Aw, you selfless seal. Even in celebration, you can't give yourself any credit.
It's just what sailors do.
Oh, just the words I needed. Okay, everyone, it's time.
Time for what? I thought you said we covered everything.
Not everything. Drop the anchor! Happy birthday, Sammy!
Wait, is that today? Oh, I can't believe it slipped my mind.
keep trying to get something out of this birthday equation, man.
Mind on a sardine cake, but these take hours to bake. You didn't have to do all this for me.
Oh, but we did. Get ready to sing along with us.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sammy. Happy birthday to you.
Are you actually crying? Oh, you're such a baby.
Let it all out, Sam. You earned it.
All right, I'm getting impatient. Hurry up and blow those candles out before I do.
Come on, will ya? I don't got all day.
Go on, Sammy. You know what to do. Make a wish.
Clyde. Was that Clyde? Who? Ah. So that's something for us. There's a whale search bar? Really? Oh. Huh. Make-A-Wish is definitely one that I marked off for myself mentally.
Why, hello again. Apologies for the interruption. Now might be a good time for a proper introduction. Although they call me many things. My followers refer to me as the Wanderer. As much as I'd love to continue, I feel as if this is becoming a bit one-sided. Can you agree? All of these questions about who I am, but who are you, why are you here? You found yourself looking at some water park commercial from the 80s. There must be a reason, correct? Was it nostalgia? Did you visit the park as a child? Or was it curiosity? As many know, Underwater Wonders shut down 26 years ago today, all because of one unsolved mystery. That, my friends, is the purpose of the channel. Answers, no matter the cost. But now that my intentions are clear, why the smile? Great question. Smiley faces. For years, they've been known to symbolize happiness. They are all around us. Merchandise, emoticons, often associated with inspirational messages. A simplistic design with significant purpose. But what if it meant something new? Could it be redefined, effectively, permanently, absolutely? A single source influencing a universal audience. In time, the smile became a symbol for us. An exclusive sense of pride, representing thousands. For outsiders, they are simply overlooked and ignored, naturally blending into the background. Despite these ambitions, one thing remains true, whether you realize it or not. We're everywhere. So let me ask you this, watcher, after today, what will you see? A smile? Or a reminder? It's either a coincidence that you've come here, or you're just like us. We all want the same thing. Closure. Become a follower. The Wanderer will not leave you in silence.
Do you trust the Wanderer? Do you trust the Wanderer? Do you trust the Wanderer? Do you trust...
Subscribe. Subscribe.
I fucking love it. This is, and yeah, the editing here. Everything it took to mash all of this together. What a feat. This is somebody who knows video editing and just has a ball with what it is that they're doing. You can feel their love of the craft. Nope. We could bash this all day, trying all sorts of pieces. We did get quite a bit, though. Let me ask you this, guys. Did I let you down? Or does this fuck? I told you it was cool. I told you. Gabe literally just wake up. Oh, shit. Well, God, I mean, oh, look at the time. Oh, man, that was a really fucking cool project. Amazing stuff. Wow, what amazing sights, what amazing edits. Oh, what a concept. Absolute brilliance. Let them know what the VND's up. Yeah, please do. I have no idea what else we're in store for when it comes to this ride, but definitely go subscribe over there. You're going to want to watch this as it happens. Again, this is one of those occasions where you are on the ground floor. You can check this out and keep up on your own time and enjoy it and just have a ball, explore on your own, have some findings, share them with people. You can say that you were there when new drops happen. That's one of my favorite things to do, and you know it when there is a brand new Unfiction project that is out there, or something that comes back to life in a big way and it's ready to finish its role, and I can turn you on to that and say, go. Have a blast. You don't always have to wait for me over on Night Minds. It's fucking cool, right?